Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Anderzeel, of course, and welcome back to some more Battlefield 1. Today we're gonna take a look at the Assault class with all of the different loadouts and all of the different equipment. Pretty much the engineering class of Battlefield 1, I would say. The first variant we're taking a look at is the Model 10, a trench shotgun, which is just a ridiculous killing machine. You got yourself 6 rounds in the magazine, or in the tube, or whatever you want to call it, and it's just ridiculously powerful at close range and ridiculously weak at medium and long range. So any enemy that is further away than arm's reach, I would definitely recommend you aim down sights, but if they are at kind of melee range, go with that hip fire. That would work well then as well. But like in most Battlefield games, aiming down sights with the shotgun will minimize the bullet spread and maximize your damage output. And who doesn't want that? Obviously you can stop mid-reload and start shooting again, and it's also quite a great gun for shooting out windows and wooden doors so you can pass through them. We have a second variant which is pretty much the same thing. You still have the bayonet in the end and you seem to do the same damage, same reload, same ammo and everything. The only real difference I can tell is this weird kind of sight to it. The next gun we're taking a look at is the MP18, a fully automatic submachine gun with 32 rounds in that weird looking drum magazine. I would say a medium rate of fire of about 600, 650 around there somewhat, so it's not a ridiculous killing machine which will cut down the enemies in like milliseconds. You will have to fire for a little bit on them, but that means you're gonna have a little bit of bullets left to kill their friends with without having to reload, so that's always nice. This first variant has a normal iron sight. The second variant is exactly the same with the exception of the actual sights. It's kind of a weird pop-up iron sight, just like you could see on the shotgun earlier. It mostly reminds me of an anti-aircraft gun sighting. It's very strange and it's hard to stay on target and get on target with it. I definitely prefer iron sights. Next up is the Automatico M1918, 25 rounds in the magazine. The magazine is top mounted, so it obstructs your view a little bit, but it's not too much of a big deal, to be honest, in my opinion. However though, it has a ridiculous rate of fire that just melts the enemy in like half a second or less if your aim is okay, because I would guess it's around 900 rounds a minute, so this is pretty much a FAMAS submachine gun. That's at least the feeling I get. I sadly didn't get any footage with the second variant. And now to the equipment slash gadgets. First of all, we have the anti-tank grenades, big ass heavy grenades, and then we also have this, the anti-tank rocket gun, it says. It looks more like it's a shell you're loading in, so I'm not so sure it's actually a rocket, so I'm not quite sure why they call it a rocket anti-tank gun, but it sure as hell is powerful and effective. When it comes to the anti-tank grenades, you want to hit the tank. You don't want to put the grenades like next to it or in front of it or behind it, because if you actually hit with your grenade straight onto the tank, it instantly explodes and won't bounce away and do very little damage or no damage, but will do the maximum amount of damage. You can also focus your fire, for example, on the tracks, making sure the tank can't drive away, making it an easy target, and you can also focus on the back, for example, where the armor will be thinner compared to the front. The anti-tank gun you can only shoot if you are deployed, basically putting out those little spikes as you can see under there, kind of like a bipod. So you want to be at either a railing or a window or a broken wall or something similar, or go prone to actually use it. Can also be used on infantry, of course, just like the anti-tank grenades. You can definitely reach out and touch tanks at a much greater distance, and you still make quite a lot of damage with them. That's gonna be it for this video. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.